Excuse me. Still working on that, y'all. Sorry. But yo, Chaos Squadron, it's your host, Shadowterius. How you living? And welcome to another Chaos stream. And yo, what's up, Matt? Thank you for coming to the stream. Let me go ahead and give you a shout-out right quick. As always, make sure y'all are following our wonderful Say So Pegasus VTuber, now mod, and friend, Matt Edit and Nady, playing Sea of Stars.
Podcast Tactical New. I feel like that was way fucking overkill for like three three trash ads.
There is no such thing as overkill.
There is, but overkill is fun.
Past them, the sooner they're suffering end.
You know, I love that I've taught Maddie so well. Oh, I love this community.
Same.
Alright, and don't forget, everyone, those of you who do play Genshin, don't forget, just from watching Little Old Me, you can get some free goodies and drops up to and including some primos, which I really need to do that myself, actually. I still don't have mine. So we're probably going to try to find somebody who's doing Genshin after stream tonight, if at all possible, because I really want to get those before the end of it. Also, I'm gonna go and give a shout out to someone who just followed while I was getting ready for stream, and it caught me off guard so bad because I heard the sound effect and I was like, wait, I'm not live yet, but I was opening Streamlabs, that's why I heard it, and that is Softcat Nico. Thank you so much for the follow. Playing some Valorant last time they were streaming.
I'm gonna kill myself, dude. I'm so sorry. No, please don't. You have such big tits. No.
I just realized, wait, I should have let Matt do that. I'm sorry, Matt. Yeah, that's the thing with me. Is like I had to do my own modding for so long that I'm in such a habit of doing it that sometimes I'll get ahead of myself and I'll just put it in there and I was like, wait, I have a mod here. Fuck. But yeah, make sure you check it out. Saltcat Nico, she is a content creator. I'm saying that particular phrase for a reason, if you catch my drift. But they're also a really awesome streamer and VTuber. Very talented. Please check out their work, and I'm really honored that they decided to come give me a follow. I just joined their NSW server earlier today, and I gotta say, it's pretty well put together. Like, it's honestly kind of inspiring me for some stuff whenever I get around to sitting down with some mods and like getting my server put together. Of course, I'm gonna have an NSW section, and when I do, the way they have it set up is kind of how I want to do it, because it's very much laid out to where it's like all the different channels and all the different categories of like you have to go in there and pick which one. What do you want to see? So basically, like, you won't see the channels at all unless you click on there that, oh, I want to look into exhibitionism, or I want to look into cream pies. I really freaking like that. It reminds me of a server that I used to mod for back when I was cool with this one person who we're not cool anymore. I'm pretty sure you guys probably get my drift on that one. But when we were cool and they were just begging me to be in their server and I ended up being a mod, that's how it was set up over there, where especially for like the more extreme stuff, you had to select those things, so that's kind of considered that you want to see that, and of course you can always turn it off. So I was like, yeah, I forgot about that. So I'm like, yeah, I kind of want to do it like that whenever I get to that point, but we still have a ways to go before we get to that point. Anyway, so name of the game once again is Genshin. I'm gonna go ahead and get this show on the road. I decided that I'm probably just gonna pull an all-nighter because I have cleaning up to do in the house before I go to bed, and by the time I get done streaming and get done cleaning, it's probably gonna be like uber late, and I'm really trying to go back to work tomorrow because I just had to drop a huge payment today, so I'm just like kind of going on the broke side. So I'm like, I gotta go back to work. So I'm like, I gotta do all this stuff tonight, so I'm just like, I might as well just pull an all-nighter. So that way I have time to work on other stuff if I decide to. And tomorrow's gonna suck at work, but you know, it'll be alright. I'll be fine. That's what monsters are for. Also today, I was at the grocery store. I started off with, I just had to get cleaning supplies, and then I got some snacks and stuff, because I get snackish sometimes after stream. And I was looking down the energy drink aisle in Walmart. So I was like, maybe I should consider getting like a 12-pack of monsters, because it's definitely gonna be cheaper getting the 12-pack out here than me constantly every so often getting 2 or 3 cans out of the gas station on the road. You know what I mean? And then I saw them, Sonic G Fuel, and I immediately kind of cursed myself. I was like, I just had to look down this aisle. I just had to look down this aisle. I didn't even look for it. I caught it out of the corner of my eye. I saw the can, I saw G Fuel, and I saw blue. I already knew what that meant. I was like, fuck. I saw blue, yellow, and G Fuel. I already knew what that meant. I was like, damn it. I was like, I can't, because it's so rare that I actually come across them in an actual store. So I was like, nope, I gotta have them. And of course, you know, I bought every single one that they had. They have 7. So that made it even more awesome that I got them all because they have 7. I'm just like, really? Y'all had exactly 7 cans of this? It was meant to be. I had to buy them. So I bought them. I have no shame. They're in my cabinet now. Yo, what's up, Ghost? Thank you for coming to the stream. How are you? So yeah, no shame. 7 cans of Sonic G Fuel. No one else gets to have them out of that store. Only me. Only I deserve them. That's so horrible. That sounds so horrible. But I was just like, you had to look down this road. You had to look down this aisle, Shadow. You just had to look down this aisle. We was done shopping. You had to look down here. Now look what you done did. 7 rings in hand. Exactly. I was like, 7 rings in hand, 7 Chaos Emeralds. I was like, you just had to look down there. Yes, I did. I have no regrets. Wait. What the hell? Hold on. Huh. Well, shit. Okay. So, one thing I definitely want to work on today, I've seen this for a while, but I keep forgetting about it, but I want to do it today. So, apparently, there's these 2 random-ass looking NPC characters, right? That actually turn out to be really crazy bosses. And I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want to test my luck. That's one of the things I want to get done today. I'm gonna have to Google it later on how to find them. Shit. There we go. Shut up. Nope. Denied. Look at this, stuck in the air. Balled all up in there. What's it? Oh. Wait for it. Wait for it. Now. There we go. Hey, let me through. There we go. Take care of that. Nice. And that should be it. Come on, Slowpoke. Come on. E. Alright. Now we are going here. Oh, 2 back to back. Nice. Yeah, I gotta try to go back to work tomorrow. I'm gonna hate myself next week because of the lack of funds. Everybody gangster and get to see you talk with that NPC triggers 1 week. And literally, I already know. I know to, you know, go in ready to fight when I go over there, when I find it. But I want to do it. Wake your ass up. Oh, and it was awesome. When I was at Walmart, I ran into one of my Genshin mommies. I ran into Mama Jopo. I was about to go check out. I was about to go to the self-checkout, and then I saw pink hair, and I was like, I know that ain't my homie. And sure enough, it was. Somebody was trying to pick at me. He's like, I know that ain't my homie. Because I got really excited, and I was like, in my head, I was like, fuck you. Like, I'm happy to see my friend, the fuck? And it actually was her. So I was like, you can shut the fuck up now because I was right. It was her. And so she waited up for me. We had hugs. We went out together, helped each other put our groceries in the cars. I'm like, man, that's a real friend right there. I don't think I've ever had a friend, like, I ran into them at the store, and, like, we both helped each other put our groceries in our respective cars. That shit is amazing. I can't think of one time when that's ever happened. Like, that was so awesome. It made me so happy. Like, matter of fact, yo, hold up. I'm gonna shout her out just because I don't remember if there's an underscore in her name or not. Okay, yeah, no underscore.
Cute voice or like my regular voice, because ooh, and also ooh.
She has become a VTuber since back then with that clip, but that's my homie. I love her to death. A real ride or die, I'm telling you. I would have had y'all shot that one out. Oh, phew. Realized I was out of stamina. But I couldn't remember if there was a an underscore in her username or not. I know there is on Twitter. Ooh, 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 ooh. Just, like, I just realized I'm almost out of stamina. Ugh. I'm trying not to die. I don't want to drown. Okay. Here we go. Get this work done. So something else I learned today from watching the Genshin YouTuber that she turned me on to. She watches him a lot. Apparently Yoimiya has like an aimbot for birds. Like you could literally, if you do a full charge shot with Yoimiya and you aim anywhere, you aim at the ground, there's birds nearby, the extra fire arrows will zone straight in on birds. I was like, what? So Yoimiya will be like Timmy's worst enemy. Cause they'll be trying to fly away and they'll still get hit. So now like next time they run Yoimiya, I really kind of want to get her. Which I think they're running her with Raiden. Fuck. Probably won't be able to get her. Oop. Turn your flame down a little bit. That wasn't so bad. Too about to unleash the air with the for two like for real though. I'm just like, dang. That was pretty cool. It's almost like your ultimate foul collector is Yoimiya. If you have her, that's your ultimate foul collector. You'll never run out of foul again.
Add Astra. Thank you for Add Astra.
If I remember correctly though, if he spots you killing all those birds though, then you gotta do that one mission to like make it up to him. Like, I don't know if I would do it, but it's just kind of cool to know you can do that. So when he's not around, oh yeah, run that shit. Run that shit all fucking day. Alright, we did all that. Chad has to get his revenge. He's a foul legacy. That's funny. Okay, so... Do I want to do... Actually, no, there's one thing I want to do. I need... Oh! Hey! Oh, dang. Yeah, I guess I didn't deal as many hours last time. Oops. But still, more primos. Hey. Usually I get 1100. I only got 950 this time. Badge. That's another 10 wishes, baby. So I want to go ahead and knock out all of the quests for the Roses and Muskets event. So let's go ahead and start getting that stuff out of the way.
Whatsoever.
Probably this would be the best place to go. There we go. So there's going to be a lot of story tonight. I do also want to see if the Abyss is reset yet. I don't think it has, but it might have. I heard my phone vibrating. I realized why it was so hot in here the other day. It was humid. Because it is actually really nice in here today. Then I also had the fans on max. But yeah, it was humid as fuck the other night. That's why. It's all fun and games until you hear hesitation is defeat. I mean, you're right though. Let me in! Let me in! Thank you. I guess we go down one. Yep. What was that? Let me in! Who are you? Do I know you?
Miss Chiori?
Your talk with the investor sure went fast. The Aquabus hasn't even arrived yet. Oh? And who are they?
Allow me to introduce you. This is the Traveler and Paimon.
Yes, I am the Traveler.
Pleased to meet you.
Likewise, we've heard the owner of Chiori Yap.
Oh, right. We're supposed to, yeah.
Finally meet you in person.
Meeting the person who runs the boutique, that's right. The way Nalia's wardrobe comes together is really exceptional. The concept behind Kirawa's outfit is really original.
Thank you. I just wanted to make sure she wouldn't always look like a cat that had been unceremoniously dropped in a bucket of paint.
Wow.
So tell me, what happened?
Damn.
I can tell the conversation didn't go quite as expected.
Wait, what nation did she get her vision?
It's
Right?
like this.
Does she have a vision? Good eye, Spear. I didn't even notice she had a vision. Also, welcome to the stream.
I know, Chiori. You don't have to.
She have a
say
vision?
it. You did remind me that this investor was a little bit sketchy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I think I see it. I think I see a pyro vision.
But how could I pass it up? He offered me twice as much as the others.
And therein lies the problem.
Yes, but just put yourself in my shoes. After obtaining such an excellent script, it's only natural that I would want to make.
Shit, I might be drinking one of those Sonic G Fuels tonight. And I already feel getting sleepy.
Near enough.
It's like as soon as I decide that I'm gonna pull it all night, my body's like, nah, I want to go to sleep. Like, well, motherfucker, it's too late for that now.
Xavier, we might be able to help scrounge up some more together for you.
Yeah, I'm rich, bitch.
Oh, thank you, Paimon. That means a lot to me. But the cost of the film is staggering. I'm afraid that any more we can scrounge together in a short amount of time won't even be able to cover the actors' fees.
I'm rich, biatch!
We need to move on. What's happened has already happened, and there's no changing it. But now's not the time to give up.
What? You're saying that you have a plan?
Geo? The world turned upside down?
That's
Yeah.
not what I mean. I'm simply saying I wouldn't give up just yet.
I had the word Rochambeau stuck in my head when I was thinking of the stream titles, and I was like, the world turned upside down? I was like, fuck it, let's do it. Vision is Geo? Okay, I see.
The actors I recommended aren't just after Mora after all.
So, like, fun fact, apparently Rochambeau is another name for rock, paper, scissors. I didn't know that. I still don't know where it came up. I don't know where I picked it up, where I was like, Rochambeau! With, whenever I'm like, Rochambeau! When I'm, like, doing a hard hit or something like that. I don't know where that came from. That's something my old friends in the old neighborhood said. I don't know where they got it from. And what, but I did find that fun fact out. I was like, huh, interesting. And yeah, Ghost. No, I knew exactly what you were talking about. Good job. Ma'am, can I get a look at your backside real quick? I gotta see your vision. Ooh.
Really? Then where do you live? We Malazines live in Marcy Village. The only way to enter is from underwater.
Oh, you must be pretty tired after work every day, right? I mean, you have to swim all that way just to go home.
We are so thoughtful. But some Malazines choose to live in the Court of Fontaine because it's so much more convenient.
This is our stop.
Oh, we've arrived, but I haven't even finished chatting with Aval yet.
OG Hydro Daddy, yep.
I also enjoyed Aval's introductions to Fontaine along the way.
Good to see you again, Ayaka, in cutscenes.
So clear and detailed,
and in that outfit.
I can't help but want
My
to
first
hear more.
guess would be some bad dub of Hunter x Hunter. I don't know if one exists.
Here on this aqua bus, so I hope I'll have the chance to see you again. There are still many more places I'd like to introduce to you.
My nose. So I need to watch Hunter x Hunter one of these days. I gotta watch a lot of shit.
Welcome to the Court of Fontaine. Chiori, you sure have changed a lot. This is the first time we've seen you since you left Inazuma.
Oh, she's from Inazuma.
I realized it's been so long. I was in such a rush when I left that I didn't even get to say goodbye.
Thank you for extending the invitation, Mr. Xavier. I'm looking forward to a fruitful trip here in Fontaine.
Watch Hunter x Hunter. Yeah, I haven't
It's
either.
an honor to have the head of the Kamisato clan visit us.
So they are who you meant when you said you had actors coming from Inazuma?
Oh? It's the Traveler and Paimon.
There's no guns to get rock, paper, scissors.
Wow, what a coincidence! Ayaka and I were just talking about you on the way here. Are you also here for the film?
We just ran into
The thing, when the only other word I think of with rock, paper, scissors is John Gampo.
But I'm not an actress. Sir
Yeah, but
Kamisato
Goku did that
and I
before
are
too.
fellow
Yes.
actors here. I'm just tagging
Yeah,
along
Jenkins
so we
Fist.
could have more
Rock,
time together.
scissors, paper. John Gampo. I thought I would always get the lead role. What the heck?
About that, I mean, how was I supposed to contact you when I was making preparations for the film? I figured you were probably busy, and I didn't want to disturb you. So I could only keep you in the back of my mind while I sought other actors to play the lead roles in the film.
I had been thinking about a surprise reunion with you during our trip here, but you still managed to surprise me first.
I'm good like that.
Oh, so you all know each other already. My, what a
Damn it, show the vision.
coincidence.
She's from
What are the
Inazuma.
chances
It is
that everyone
likely
could be brought
in
together
the
here
pattern
like
from
this?
Inazuma.
Why don't we go to Hotel de Boer and catch up over a meal? I've already made a reservation.
Huh? Did you reserve 2 spots for us too?
Yes, of course, of course. I'll be sure to tell the boss to serve a few more delicious dishes just to make sure there'll be enough food.
Very well. Then please, kindly lead the way, Mr. Xavier.
They keep just grazing over it, Spirit. I know. Fast travel? Fast travel!
Wow, the buildings in Fontaine are so tall. Just look at how big they are. And there's the fountain that Aval mentioned earlier. It really is a magnificent sight. And look at that huge spinning sphere. Where does it get its power? Wait a sec. Could it be one of those clockwork mecha we've heard so much about?
Why does your Mia remind me of how he's using Mia sometimes? I guess so. I mean, not necessarily. We would need more context to see exactly when did she get it. But it could be. That's a different icon. Is that an update thing where like it'll tell you if you have to go inside a place when it marks it? Because if so, I'm okay with this. Skirt.
So this is what food from Fontaine is like. It sure is different from what we have in Inazuma. How should I describe it? It seems like you have to go through a lot more steps to make them. And the flavor has many layers too.
Yes. When I first went to
I
Inazuma,
see it.
I
Yep.
actually
That's
thought the flavor
GeoVision.
tasted a little too bland. It took some time for me to get used to it.
Let's get back to the purpose of this trip for a moment.
Good eye
Tell me,
spirit.
how have preparations for the film been coming along, Mr. Xavier?
Well, I've already assembled most of the film crew. A lighting specialist, a prop manager, and a costume designer. I've also bought the copyrights from the novel's author.
Oh, it's called The Two Musketeers, right? I read the script you sent me on the way here. The story is pretty good.
Originally, I was planning to start filming as soon as Sir Kamisato and Lady Ayaka arrived in Fontaine, but I'm afraid I've run into a bit of a problem.
Yeah, good job, fam.
What is it?
It has to do with the film's investor, Mr. Morris. He suddenly informed me this morning that he's encountered some financial trouble and will be unable to release to me the amount of funding agreed upon.
It's said that Fontaine's legal system is well developed. If he has violated the contract, then can't you simply take him to court over the matter?
Just really quick. Does Yenfei know the Kamisato clan at all? Because that would have been an easy way to bring her along as like a legal advisor for the entirety of the shoot. In which case, missed opportunity.
Well, I'm still more concerned about filming. Even if I were to take
I'm about to look that up after we get out of the cutscene.
Months before the case could even be heard.
Then, is there a way we could raise funds ourselves to solve the problem?
I've considered that option too, but unfortunately, it's difficult to gather such a large amount of mora on such short notice. Besides, we have to consider the film festival's submission deadline.
Mr. Xavier, if Ayaka and I were willing to perform for free, would that resolve the problem you are currently facing?
What? No, out of the question.
For free?
Have you come all this way just to act for free? Oh, no, that won't do.
By the way, something about vision acquisition dawned on me. If it stays consistent that your vision is based on where you were when you got it, then imagine a scenario where a Mondstatter visits, say, Fontaine, friend dies, they get an animal vision, now they have to explain why their vision is Fontainian forever. I mean, yeah. But would they have to really explain that though? It's like they'll just come back with a vision. And be like, I mean, hey, things got crazy when I was out of town.
There's no need to worry, Mr. Xavier. My brother
If
and
Ashley
I
writes stuff
actually
you don't need.
intended to work for
Yeah,
free after
I
receiving
don't
an
need AI.
invitation. Inazuma has only recently reopened its borders and needs to strengthen its relations and cultural ties with other nations. We didn't have many collaboration projects with Fontaine in the past, so we hope this trip would serve as a good start for the future.
I like that.
Indeed.
That's a really good way to
That's
use the
real
lore
reason
to
why
make
the
it make
Ashura
sense.
Commission agreed to come to Fontaine.
I understand, but having you two act for free just doesn't seem right.
Not at all. While we're officially here to conduct a cultural survey of sorts, we must express our sincerity if we want to establish formal cultural ties with your nation. This film will serve as proof of friendly cooperation and cultural exchange between Inazuma and Fontaine. It's my hope that the film can be finished and released as smoothly as possible. If you still don't feel comfortable with this arrangement, I would also be more than happy to be introduced to some other renowned individuals in Fontaine's literary and artistic circles.
All right.
Just let it happen, bro.
I'll do as you say.
So just let it happen, bro.
So much. I'll make sure to cobble together enough Mora now, even if it means selling my house, my camera, and every single family heirloom.
All right, hey, let's not go that far.
No need to go that far.
Thank you, Chiori.
I'll also help you out as a brand sponsor.
We can help too. Just say you got your contribution from some personal friends.
Me too. Even though I didn't bring much more to spend on this trip, it's still better than nothing.
You are too kind, all of you.
That goes. Toma is a good example. Toma is from Mondstadt, but his vision he got while he was in Inazuma's. That's why it has an Inazuma. Oh, I see what you're talking about. It didn't occur to me that they have a pattern in the background.
Act for free. I think we will be able to make this happen. So, instead of Mora, you'll help with filming and production.
Oh, but how can we help with that? We don't know much about making a film.
You know a little.
All right. Pull yourself together, Xavier. Tell us if there are still any open positions left among the crew.
All right. Let me think. We still need a camera operator.
I keep forgetting Toma's actually from Mondstadt, though.
Logistics. I originally
Manage logistics, right there. Yenfei, come on.
Working as the producer.
I mean, granted, she's not from Inazuma, but still.
And director's assistant will also need to be filled.
Paimon knows what the director and the logistics support person do, but what's a clapper loader?
Action.
The clapper loader is responsible for using the clapper board to record and organize the information of each shot when the camera operator begins shooting. The work requires both patience and careful attention to detail.
A clapper board? Oh, you mean the thing they hold that goes clap whenever they start filming?
Did this all do
Yes,
that?
That's right. Are you interested in that job?
For sure! Paimon's always wanted to try that.
I ain't gonna lie, I would want to as
Then
well.
you'll be our clapper loader. I can find someone from
She is a
the
lawyer,
store
writes
to
herself.
help
A
you
missed opportunity, especially when she mentioned that
What do
she
you
was
think,
looking
Xavier?
into other nations' laws.
Well,
Yeah.
fine by me. As for our camera operator, I was thinking of letting the Traveler take the role.
Oh, she's great when it comes to using a camera. Paimon can't even count how many things we've taken photos of during our journey.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Yes, that's also what I was thinking. I noticed the Traveler had an eye for photography and composition when we worked together previously.
Thank you.
I'm sure that's due to the traveler's journey across Teyvat and all the places I've seen. After so many adventures, using a camera must be second nature by now.
You're too
What do you
kind,
say,
Ayaka.
Traveler? Are you interested in the job?
As long as I'm able to help, lights, camera, action. Yenfei needs more love,
Really
yeah.
means a lot
Thankfully,
to
she gets
me.
plenty of love
Come
on my
friend.
team.
Let me give you a big warm hug.
Okay, I think we better get back to work.
So all that's left for us to find is a director and an assistant.
Oh, me! I want to be the director's assistant.
All we need to do is help the director, right? I can
Oh, oh no. Well, because we already know who the director's gonna be. Who else could it be? So I'm sitting here like Yoimiya working under Furina. Oh, this I gotta see. Because I could just see either one of them could stress the other one out. Oh, this is gonna be good. I can't wait to see this.
All right, then all we need is a director. Oh, all the well-known directors in Fontaine are probably also busy working on their own films these days. I'm not sure who will have time to help.
Oh, Farina helped out a theater troupe recently by serving as an artistic consultant. She could be a good director, right? Besides, it's not like she has anything else to do right now.
Damn.
Farina?
They gotta really remember that to like most people in Fontaine, Fredina is still like, even though she's not even though things have transpired, she's still like the idol superstar of the nation. So like you can't just suggest Furina to just, oh, we can get Furina to do it. And most people are just like, the fuck you mean we can just get Furina to do it? Excuse you? You think I could just roll up and ask Furina to do that? So you need to recognize who she is to these people. I swear, if Yunfei doesn't get any love in this part against Shin, I will be sad, a little angry, and will die on the hill of justice for Yunfei. I will stand by that also.
Do you really think
My baby needs some more representation. What's up, gamer?
Project?
Isn't that the name of Fontaine's Hydro Archon? My brother has already informed me about what happened here in Fontaine.
Oh, so they already know.
That's her. She helped out a theater troupe not too long ago, and now she's
It's going, it's going. Still a little sick, but I'm almost over it.
Well,
I saw that musical. Her performance was perfect, and the storyboards were also excellent.
Fact, she really
Don't
did
let
kill
your
it in that
former
thing.
Identity intimidate you. She's the best candidate we can think of right now. You'll never know until you give her a shot.
That's the thing though. I don't even think it's the former identity that's the problem. It's the fact that regardless of all of that, she was still like the idol superstar, like the top actress and all of that. So it's still like, if you got Fiorina working with you, it's gonna be, woo. So it's just kind of like, it's like you going to ask like the top actress in your local city to do something. It's like, it may not be a celebrity, but it might as well be as far as y'all concerned. Tried out Pizza Tower yesterday. I now see why it's nominated as one of the best indie games of 2023. I never heard of that one.
fine. You're right, Shiori. I'll do anything for the sake of my film. Anything! Then I'll have to ask the Traveler and Paimon to show me the way to Lady Farina's residence. I just hope she'll agree to help.
I'm about to say, don't get too ahead of yourselves now. We still gotta ask her.
To also come along.
No, there's no
Even though I see Chiori's vision, I wish she wouldn't cover it so much. Damn it! I know. I want to. Now that I realize what y'all was saying about there's a pattern behind the vision from where it comes from, I never noticed that. So now I really want to see it.
Very well. Then we'll be waiting to hear the good news.
I'll go with you. By the way, you might want to consider bringing a gift.
And don't worry, we won't simply drop you off at Farina's place. We know Farina pretty well by now. So
Nope, never heard of Pizza Tower.
Faces there should help your chances. Besides, the whole thing was our idea in the first place.
All right, then I'll start making preparations. As for the gift...
Like, I felt bad. Like, dude, like, okay, I don't know if any of y'all have ever heard of the YouTuber came from Vine. It doesn't do a lot these days, but like Darius Benson or Mr. Legendarius. I remember that was like one of his biggest. He would make a lot of videos about that, where he'd be like, "I've never read this book." It's like, "You've never read this book?" And he'd be like, "Didn't I just say that?" And that thought came into my head. I was like, "Oh man, Darius Benson." It's like, not that I was gonna say that, but I was like, I see what he's getting at though. It made me think of him and some of his funny stuff. It was hilarious. No, I just focus on the games that I currently am playing. I have quite a backlog, and you know, I work a lot and other things that's going on. So yeah.
A gift for someone who was once seen as the Hydro Archon. I wonder what she would like.
Sweets.
I recall that Lady Farina once fancied a clockwork ring, so perhaps I should get another exquisite clockwork contraption for her.
Not a bad idea too, but
Can't we just bring some desserts, like the Fontinalia mousse?
thank you, Yoimiya. Literally.
But wouldn't that be a little too cheap? She does like desserts.
You gotta get the best of desserts, but
Fontinalia festival happening right now. I heard Abel tell us on the Aquabus that Farina introduced the tradition of going door to door and asking for sweets. To do something like that, she must have a real sweet tooth.
she does.
I agree with Yoimiya. If the
Yeah,
gift
Lisa
is
Cobb's
too
been everywhere too.
fancy, it might actually make her feel more uncomfortable.
But yeah, like the funny thing is, I see Leave the Company everywhere on Twitch and stuff, but I ain't never seen Pizza Tower.
Alright then, let's go buy some Fontinalia mousse.
But will that really be enough?
None of my friends have been
We'll be
playing
asking her
it.
to do a lot of work,
I don't know.
you know.
But it is what it is.
You're right. We need to further sweeten the deal.
Huh? You want something even sweeter than Fontinalia mousse?
Yes, we'll need a gift that's sweeter than any dessert in the world.
But what could that be?
Your words of praise.
Facts. Facts. Furina, I don't know if I want to say that Furina has a praise kink, but she definitely loves to be praised. That is a fact. So yeah, you start praising her, oh, it's a wrap. All right, hold up. So, all right. So, are you serious? Where's Chidori at? Are you kidding me? The one time we could try to get closer look, and she ain't even in here. Ain't this a... All right, that's cool though, because you know what I'm gonna do? I want to see if I can see it on Ayaka's.
Gotta make sure Lynette stays away from the dish racks.
When will Lenny and Lynette do another show?
I can't even tell what's on that background. Let me see if I can tell a little bit more with Yoimiya. Let's see. Okay, I kind of see what you're getting at, I think. It's like a moon there.
Gotta make sure Lynette stays away from the dish racks.
Let me see something. I can't get any more zoomed in. Ah, come on, man. I'm trying to see the Vision's background, and I really can't get... I'm trying to tell what the pattern is we're looking at. All right, hold on, wait. This will be a good one because it's right. It won't let me zoom in close enough. All right, hold on, wait. You know what? Hold up. Nope, I can't do it here either. Oh, are you serious? All right, hold on. Let me see. I'm gonna figure this out. Where's yours at, Gene? Yours is here. So are you talking about like the little pendant that it's in? Is that what you're talking about? Because that makes more sense. Because you see... Well, no, because that's just got a shell kind of thing going on. That one... Wait. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Oh, yeah! Yeah, you're right! Oh! Okay. I honestly never noticed that little piece was different. I never noticed that. Oh, shit. That is legitimately what it is, though. Yup. The holster. Yo, impressive, Spirit. I never noticed that. And no one's ever pointed it out to me either. What year is it, Dia? There it is. So that's the Sumewu one. Alright, so let's look at the Fontaine one, because we've seen all the other ones. Yeah, we've seen all the other... Yeah, so here we go. There it is. Huh! Look at that! But of course, homegirl ain't even in here, so we can't look at hers. This girl.
I stand before it, alone and unchanging.
Oh, wait, right. One more thing I wanted to check. It was mentioned the Wanderers changed from Inazumi and it became Sumera in style. Shit, you right. It sure did. Very interesting. Very interesting. Where's yours at, Sayu? Oh, on your leg. Yep, it sure did change. Cool. Those little details. Alright, now what I wanted to check was... Nope, I don't think she says anything about spontaneous lifestyle. I forgot I have feudiness. I probably won't be able to look at any of her story stuff because I ain't really unlocked anything on her yet. Nope. I already level that girl up. I never noticed that. Wow. The more you know. Do 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 do. In comparison, Ganyu's vision is actually smaller than the others with vision. Just a random fact for you. It is. I did notice that. It is tiny AF. Like, look at hers, and then compare to Hu Tao's.
Silly churl, Billy churl.
Alright, so you moving too much. Hold on. But yeah. That's the size of Yalan's on her hip. And then here's Ganyu's on her hip. The joint's tiny. I think it's Yenfei's. Is it a death type thing? No, hers is regular size too. Huh. Weird. Head cannon because of her thickness.
We're here. This is where Farina lives.
It's probably a design choice for Ganyu, or maybe because, like, listen, those hips are already so, you know, are already there's so much calamity in them hips that if they had a big vision on the side on top of that, that's just too much. I'm kidding.
Okay, I'll go knock on the door.
Aha! So hers is from Inazuma. Yeah. So she got it in Inazuma.
Seriously, who's knocking before afternoon tea? Who are you?
Trying to get her spunk back a little bit.
Please allow me to introduce myself. I am Xavier, a film director.
Hello. Oh, is that the traveler in Paimon I see behind you? And who's this?
I'm Chiori.
Ah, the one from Chioria Boutique. Hello, hello. So, what are you all doing here? Do you need something?
Did you just get up, Farina? It's already past noon, you know.
Paimon, try to be nice, remember?
Huh? Oh, Paimon means the weather is so nice in the afternoon and the sun is so warm. Just like how you make us feel. Sleeping in late is a really smart idea.
Oh, God.
No. I was just up late last night reading some novels. What does sleeping in have to do with the weather?
This is a small gift we've prepared for you, Lady Farina. We hope you like it.
No need to be so formal. I'm just a regular person like everyone else now.
The star.
Spontanelia mousse? It's one of my favorites.
Her eyes. Oh, she's so adorable.
Actually, there's something we need your help with.
I probably would have started with that, but
Given your renowned passion and understanding of drama, I would like to ask that you serve as the director of our film crew.
Oh, but didn't you just say that you're...
I know, right?
Yes, but for this particular project, I'm mainly working as a producer. Besides, I'm sure that your understanding of the performing arts far surpasses my own, Lady Farina.
There you go. Build her up.
Are the Traveler and Paimon also part of the film crew?
Yes, we are.
We sure are. Paimon's the clapper loader and she's the camera operator.
Camera operator? That can be a pretty technical job, and it directly affects the final quality of the film. Are you really up to it?
I have experience. I can show you if you like.
No, I'm not questioning your abilities. It's just that I've never really seen you use a camera before.
Maybe you can come up with a test for the Traveler and see for yourself. If she can satisfy you with her camera skills, then you'd have nothing to worry about and can join the team. What do you say?
You sure are getting better at rolling with the situation, Paimon. Oh, I do wish to see how skilled the Traveler really is with a camera. Alright, how about this? We'll work with what we have. I'll give you some scenarios and see if your work is up to my standards.
Sure, no problem. Whatever you say, Director Fiorina. Damn, Shadow, rocking the manho fit today about to make me act up. I just felt like siring it up a little bit. Hi, Spoon. How's it going? And welcome to the stream. Good to see you.
Very good. It's essential for the camera operator to understand the director's vision. I'll make my decision after seeing your work. Are you ready? I have high standards, you know.
Yep, I'm ready.
Okay, grab the camera and I'll give you a scenario.
Hell is the mentally we good. Physically, what's up? Oh, we're doing this again. Oh, bet. Let's go. Funny you say that, because I caught the flu from contaminated food. I just got rid of the flu. I do not need a sequel. Oh, I'm sorry, bro. Oh, excuse me. Let's go this one. This is easier than the stuff earlier. Okay. Wait a second. That one. Okay. We just see the pattern we get to the next station of Genshin Gas. Mwah! Très magnifique.
Oh, it appears that you have more skill than I thought.
Damn right, girl.
All the shots had a great composition, and I could really feel a connection to the characters and their lines.
So, what's the verdict?
Yeah! Does that mean you agree to be our director, Farina?
Did you think I would agree just like that? After our performance of the Little Oceanid, I've begun to make a name for myself again, you know. In fact, I've already had several troops approach me for the Fontanalia Film Festival. Unfortunately, the scripts were all pretty boring and didn't pique my interest. If I was to find out I agreed to work with you so easily, then, well...
That's fair.
Hey, but didn't we have a deal? What else do we need to do to convince you, Farina?
Let her read the script.
Well, what about the pay?
I mean, that's fair.
you know how much you're willing to pay me to be the director? The pay is also an important factor for me to consider, you know.
Well, I can offer you this much?
What? That's all? If Nervulet were to hear of this, he could charge you with underpaying your labor.
I'm sorry, but our crew is in a tight financial spot at the moment.
I see. Well, even though it's highly unlikely now that I'll join your crew, there's still something I
Oh,
want to
Farina.
ask. Exactly what film are you planning to make?
Oh, our script is an adaptation of The Two Musketeers.
Huh? Wait, you mean the suspense thriller novel that was a #1 bestseller?
Ain't got nothing to say now, do you?
Farina's read it too.
Of course I read it. I've always had a keen interest in artistic works that strike a chord with the populace. I see. It all makes sense now. You must have used most of the budget to pay for the copyright.
Not really. The novel's author transferred the copyright to me practically for free once he heard that I wanted to make a film adaptation of the story. The lack of budget is due to another issue.
He probably just wants to get his name out there. So, Mora isn't the most important thing to him right now. It reminds me of a delivery courier who wears one of my designs while traveling all across Teyvat. I didn't charge her much for the outfit either. The exposure she provides for my brand is well worth it.
Alright, listen, I'm gonna need you to stop coming for my homie Kirara like that, alright? Let that girl work. Yes, Kirara. She made her outfit. Oh, I'm gonna need you to chill on my cat girl, alright? Easy.
So, are you a big fan of this story, Farina?
Well,
Not her paying exposure, yeah.
all right. The pacing of the story is good, but the character relationships could use some work. When I was reading,
I mean, Kirara does get around, though, so that is hella advertisement for her.
A rather unsatisfactory note. I have high standards, you know. Ahem, Mr. Xavier, if, hypothetically speaking, I agree to be the director, how much freedom would I have in terms of script revisions and creative interpretation?
Oh no. Isn't she available right now?
You would need. I wouldn't dare doubt the tastes of Fontaine's greatest star.
Good. Then I'm free to alter the script as I see fit.
Absolutely, no problem.
We're counting on you, Director Farina. Now's your chance to make a film that you love. I thought she was one of the 4 stars right now. Huh. Maybe she's going to be.
Alright. It seems that your crew really can't go on without my care and direction.
So, you agree?
Yes.
Oh, dang.
Although the pay is well below.
Maybe she's on the next one. I forget.
A great script calls for a great director. I mustn't let a perfectly good story be ruined due to lack of funds. If you have fine cheese and bread, you wouldn't just let it sit on the counter and get moldy just because you lack an oven, right?
Thank you, Farina.
Oh, Hydro Archon above!
Hey.
There's no more Hydro Archon, you know. And
I'm about to say, it's like, bruh.
There's a lot that goes into shooting a film. Although the trickiest tasks of finalizing the script and casting the actors...
Farina's like, I don't need to hear that name.
We'll still need to reserve filming locations. Not to say set up lighting and props. And by the way, since we'll be filming the 2 Musketeers...
That is Hydro Dragon Sovereign to you. Yeah, exactly.
Ideally, a professional who has actual
Like,
experience.
if you're gonna say anything, say Hydro Dragon Sovereign.
Yes, I've thought about this as well. I was hoping that you might know someone who could handle the job.
Me? If this was before, I could have simply asked Florand. But it's already been some time since I last talked to her. Navia can also use firearms. But unfortunately, her style is quite different from that of the characters in the story.
Yeah.
Could we ask the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol?
Oh, you mean the Special Patrol's musketeers?
Yes, that's right. They work with muskets every day. I can't think of anyone more qualified than them.
They would be under Nervulette's jurisdiction. Unfortunately, I, don't have any connection with them at all. So, in the end, we still have to start by talking to Nervulette.
No need to go to all that trouble. I know their Captain Chevreuse.
Yes.
You do? Wait, Chiori, how do you know the captain of the Special Patrol's musketeers?
No particular reason. Running a business means dealing with some trouble from time to time, and she's helped me out on a few occasions. In return, I've helped her handle a few situations in which the Special Patrol couldn't get involved directly. So, we've gotten to know each other over time.
Hey.
So you're saying there's been times when the Special Patrol needed a fashion designer to handle a situation? Your work is becoming more and more mysterious.
Hey, look,
It'd
shit
be best
happens.
to keep it that way.
There you go. It's like, hey, if we learn anything from Yolan, you need to just chill with the questions, Paimon. You know what? I'm not surprised. Get to be weird with names sometimes.
Professional enough. She is a captain after all. I have no objections.
But I imagine the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol must be busy with their duties. Do you think she'd really have time to help with shooting a film? And then there's the issue of pay.
Well, it just so happens that she's also not the kind of person that's just after Mora. As for whether she has time, I'll have to go and ask her first.
Then I'll leave that to you. Macaroni's on sale today, so I've got to go. You can just tell me how things went when we discuss tomorrow's plan later.
Macaroni sounds good.
Having Farina join feels like a big boost to our team.
That's how I be feeling sometimes whenever I be asked.
Just wait until the day of our premiere. You'll witness the true power of my name in these lands. You'll be so glad I agreed to help. I can guarantee that even the standing tickets will be sold out. I'll be sure to ask some people I know to see if they'd be willing to act as extras.
Seems like you're finally getting more comfortable with your own reputation now.
I didn't ask for the Clapper Loader's commentary, Paimon.
Oh, God. I can't wait to see our film's premiere.
Then let's get going. I happen to know where Chevreuse is today.
By the way, I'm curious. If my pay is so low, then what about our two lead actors? Didn't they travel here all the way from Inazuma?
Actually, they told us that they see the trip as part of a cultural exchange, so they didn't ask for any pay.
What? So is every person in Teyvat who doesn't want money gathered here to shoot this film? Don't tell me Chiori isn't being paid either.
I already knew Xavier from before, and he's also agreed to give my brand some good exposure.
It seems the gods have really smiled upon you, Xavier. And that certainly doesn't include me, mind you.
We get it, Fiorina. You're not the Hydro Archon. We done went through the whole thing. Chill. But I was gonna say that felt like me. Like whenever I've asked, like when I ask Kitsu or Anjidu or Maddie part of Nekapara and they're like yes, or I ask about a collab and they're like yes, I just get so excited that someone is willing to work with me. So I feel how Paimon was just saying about Fiorina joining this. Oh, we gotta go up. Like, that's a mood. I'll be so excited. I'll be like, hell yeah! I know it's probably why I love the collab with you, Shadow. Oh, you already know!
All right, this is the place.
But
Small beans, tall beans, hey.
there's hardly anyone around here.
She's over there. The one with an eye patch reading in front of the newsstand.
Who was cleverly tucked behind the scene way earlier.
I could tell there was something different about her. She seems kinda intimidating.
Can't wait for her to come out.
Please wait here for a moment. I'll go fetch her. She's working now, so you might not want to get in her way.
Working? But isn't she just standing there and reading a novel?
Just trust me.
Oh, alright, let's see what happens then. Shiori sure is a mysterious person. She claims just to be a
Same
fashion
time, Fred. I know. I'm gonna just keep hope alive.
The court of Fontaine isn't particularly tolerant of visitors from overseas, so it isn't easy for a foreigner to promote their brand here. Even more so in the competitive world of fashion. Even a local like me just trying to make a film has to face all kinds of challenges. So I can only imagine what Shiori has been through to get where she is today. I'm sure that having more connections has definitely worked in her favor.
Reading on the job?
Detective novel.
I like her voice.
One main character?
No. Multiple. Branching storylines.
She's very analytic.
I see. How's the plot coming along?
One of the main characters is about to make a choice that will affect the rest of his life. I'd wager he's going to make the wrong choice.
Anyway, to speed things up, there's something I need your help with.
You know that doesn't depend on me. It all comes down to what the character chooses.
Which is exactly why I'm here to help.
I felt like something was about to go down. I think those two know they're being watched. Bit like they. I know, right?
It appears he made the wrong choice in the end. Halt!
I say those are code words. I do it. I do it, yo. That was so slick. That was so slick. Oh man, I love her already. Oh, that was good.
Huh? What's going on?
Hand over whatever you're holding.
Oh, it's just a book. I didn't buy anything else.
Then I'm sure you wouldn't mind letting me have a look.
Excuse me, officer. I don't mind you standing around here, not purchasing anything, but I'd prefer if you didn't disturb my customers. It's bad for business, you know.
Don't give me that act. You won't be able to get off so easily either. I am Chevras, captain of Fontaine's Special Security and Surveillance Patrol. I will say this one last time. Hand over whatever you're holding at once. And before you do anything unwise, let me remind you that I'll have you on the ground before you can even think about making a run for it.
All right. I'll give it to you. But please let me say something first. If there's any contraband in that book, then the shopkeeper here is the one who's...
Ooh, dropping him under a bus.
Why, you trying to leave me on the hook, huh? You were the one who said you wanted it.
Ooh.
Save it for the interrogation room. Take them away, Letelier.
Damn. That shit was clean.
What's going on here? One second you're reading a book and the next you're escorting people away.
She was never reading a book.
And who are... Oh! Aren't you the traveler who's been all over the papers recently? Shiori, I'm assuming what you wanted to ask me about has to do with them, right? Maybe I can let you in on what's happening then. Now that Vacher has been brought to justice, no new shipments of synth will be made and distributed to sellers. The Fontaine guards have been busy collecting the remaining synths still circulating on the market. Thanks to a tip from our reliable source here, this should be the very last batch.
Nice.
Oh, so you were pretending to read a book in order to catch the bad guys. Oh, Paimon almost forgot to introduce ourselves.
Yeah.
And this is the
They
Trevor
did.
and Xavier.
Hey, I'm Chevras. You probably already heard.
She's so much more chill when she's not working.
Repeating it.
Why didn't you just arrest him immediately?
Yeah, why didn't you make a move as soon as you had the chance? Were you worried that my intel wasn't accurate?
No, I wanted to see if the shopkeeper would turn himself in first. All he had to do was come up to me and say that he didn't know where the synth had come from. If he did that, then I wouldn't have had to press charges on him.
He had the whole day to turn the synth over to Chevreuse. But instead, the moment I came up and blocked Chevreus's line of sight, he took the opportunity to sell it off.
Yep, he made the wrong choice, even though the right choice was right there in front of him.
But you knew they wouldn't make the right choice.
Yeah, I knew. I was just hoping I'd be wrong for once. Enough about that, though. What did you want to ask me about?
Okay, is Chevreuse wearing headphones or just me? They kind of look like that, don't it?
The Two Musketeers. You certainly have a good eye for a story.
I thought that's
what
actually
do you
part of
want me
her
to
outfit,
do?
though.
Just be the action choreographer for the actors?
Yes, that's right. I want to make sure we get all the details right. I want the actor's posture and understanding of firearms to be as realistic as possible. However, I'm afraid this work will require a bit of your time, since you'll have to be present whenever we're filming. Also, as for the pay...
No need to say any more. I'll join.
Huh? Just like that?
Game.
Really? You're willing to help us with our humble film project?
Sure, it's no big deal. As I said, we've wrapped up our investigation here, so I don't have any other tasks on my plate for the moment. Besides, I personally really like this novel. I even have the collector's edition at home. Stories where justice prevails over evil never get old for me.
Honestly, I'm really happy about this, because I was really kind of worried that she was going to be a character that was a little too serious when they first showed her in like the trailers and stuff. So I'm glad to see that she's really serious when it comes to her work. But like outside of that, she's actually pretty chill. I like that.
Then we've got a deal?
Yes, I'll see you on set tomorrow.
Yeah. Vision is of what pattern she has. I know, right?
I can hardly believe it. I should tell Lady Farina immediately. Oh, and I must tell the prop manager and lighting technician to get everything ready. We start filming tomorrow.
Calm down, Xavier. The film is going to take more than just a day to finish.
That is some blicky. Wait,
Still,
wait.
I should also head back now and start preparing the actors' costumes and makeup.
Alright, guess that's it for today then.
Traveler, Paimon, please stay for a moment. I have something to tell you.
Ooh.
Then I'll take Xavier back. Poor thing. He's so excited that he can't even walk straight anymore. I don't want to spend our first day fishing our producer out of the fountain.
I think you would have to probably would probably be able to hold us together. See, I'm gonna go see you tomorrow. See you tomorrow.
Yep. See you tomorrow.
Where even is her vision? Probably under her hair or something. I can't see it.
So what did you want to tell us, Chevreuse?
Have you read The Two Musketeers?
I've heard a bit about it.
The story is about a pair of children born into the household of a baron and their struggle to survive together and take revenge for their mother. They were raised at the baron's estate, where their mother worked as a maid. The two were illegitimate children that the baron had with the maid, so they were never treated well by anyone.
Ooh.
One day, upon returning home, they found their mother had been murdered and left dead on the floor. It was quite evident that the culprits were the other members of the baron's household, who never had any kind words to say to them. However, the baron was able to exert his influence and keep the whole thing under wraps. The mother's death was eventually deemed as a suicide, and there was no chance of bringing her murderers to justice. The two siblings decided to flee and someday avenge their mother.
Oof.
Many years later, members of the baron's family suddenly started turning up dead
know,
one
right?
after the other, all killed by gunshot. A rainbow rose was found on each of the victims' bodies, being the flower that the kid's mother liked best. The baron believed that the mother's soul had come to take vengeance on him, so he lived in fear each day. But it was actually those two siblings who had fled all those years ago. They relied on each other to survive and trained day and night, eventually becoming adept musketeers. They used all of their abilities to collect evidence and clues before executing their plan and exacting revenge.
Yeah, for real. Where the hell is it hidden? Oh wait.
Their actions let the truth
I
behind
think
their
I
mother's
see
death
it.
be known to all.
It's at the at her lower back.
Yep, the Baron got what he deserved for his evil deeds, and justice.
So yeah, it'd be kind of hard to see
It was just
because of her
the kind
hair.
story I enjoy.
Looks like it's Pyro. Yeah, on her back, on her lower back,
You could say it was one
like
of the
right
reasons.
above her butt.
Oh, you mean there were other reasons too?
I've read the reports about you. Whether it was at the trials or when you lent your hand to resolve our nation's crisis, you've shown that you've got a strong sense of justice, as well as a great mind for deductions.
Wait, so what you're implying is there's a case that you need our help with?
Yes, you're as sharp as I expected. It seems you've experienced many similar situations before.
Oh yeah.
There's been a recent murder case involving muskets. The perpetrator's methods appear to be very similar to what is described in the novel.
Copycat killer.
Huh? Really? But Paimon didn't see anything about that in today's papers.
The Marechaussee Phantom hasn't yet released any information to the public because the investigation is currently at a standstill. The murderer is extremely cautious.
A murder involving firearms? But not that many people use those in Fontaine, right?
Could it be someone from your platoon? Ooh. Alright, it looks like... I think that's Fontainian. You can just barely see it right there. That's Fontainian, right, Spirit? I'm pretty sure. And I'm pretty sure that's Pyro, too.
Impossible. We perform a routine inspection of our firearms and ammo reserves every day. If one of the weapons had been fired, it would stick out like a sore thumb. Besides, I trust the members of my platoon. However... Well, that's all I can discuss.
Yeah, it looks
about the case
Fontainian.
today.
Huh? What do you mean?
I hope you all can go back and get some shut-eye. You can decide tomorrow whether or not you'd like to join the investigation with me. I'm aware this might not be the ideal time to add more to your plate, but the more capable people we have, the better the chances that justice will prevail.
Can't someone from the Special Patrol help you investigate?
Carrying out investigations isn't actually supposed to be our responsibility. Our job is to apprehend the perpetrators. Finding them is really up to the Marechaussee Phantom. You could say I'm taking part in the investigation out of personal interest. I don't want people to see muskets in a negative way, and also, I'm concerned about the similarity between the crimes and the story.
You mean they might be connected somehow?
I suspect so. Just to make myself clear, this is not an order, nor is it a deal of any kind. It's a request, nothing more. If you two have any interest in the case after we finish filming tomorrow and are willing to assist me, then I would be most grateful.
What do you think, Traveler?
It's already been quite a day. Let's give it some thought tomorrow.
Yeah, you're right. Paimon's getting a little tired too. We've really been hustling all day.
You'd better head back and get some rest. It's good to keep a calm mind, especially when you're about to make an important decision. Otherwise, when the moment comes, you might end up like that shopkeeper and not even realize that the right choice is right there in front of you.
Act 1 complete. Please still be there so I can look at you. Shit. Damn it. Yeah, Hoyoverse really making us have to work to figure this out. It looked like it was Fontainian though, and yeah, it's definitely Pyro given the color. But yeah, they're making us work to try to see. God. Let's see. Yeah, it hasn't reset yet. Okay, I didn't think it had. Okay, Trying to think if I want to go ahead and continue, if I want to work on something else. Actually, there's one more thing I wanted to take a look at, so hold on. Alright, I'm pretty sure I can't do anything with this today. No, I cannot. But I can finish crafting. Wow. Hunting for more of these. I can do that today. Just to give me something to do to wake up a little bit. Thank you, statue. There you are. I hate to break it to you, but it's time for you. Fuck. Oh, they got away. Interesting. No! Son of a... Dang it, I hate that Bond of Life shit. I mean, it hits hard. It just eats your health. Motherfucker. Let me guess. Yep, right over there. Okay, well, not right over there. Over here, though.
Ignorant and vulgar. Inazuma shines eternal. Did I scare you?
No.
Illusion shattered. Take flight.
Your turn.
There is no escape.
Now. Just because I wanted the crystal fly. You were saying? No, I'm sorry, what? Yo, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. And you started playing Honkai, okay. How you liking it so far? There another one? Yes, there is. Thank you, Spirit. That'll give me something good to look into after stream. Like gifts and that's what my friend is helping me out. Yes! Play some Genshin. Join us. One of us. One of us. Okay, it's not that serious, but it'd be cool if you did. Got him. And there's one over here too. Oh, I said, how long will you let me defy gravity like this? I'm not complaining, but just go ahead and get him out of the way. It's fine. Oh, I'm not? Who's gonna stop me? You? Yeah, it was pretty disgusting how I, like, literally killed you as soon as I hit that burst. Where is it? There it is.
I've been waiting. My apologies.
Inadmissible evidence.
Please hold for just a minute. No, no, I will not hold for your freaking bond of life bullshit. Why don't you get a better technique, heifer? That was mean. I shouldn't have called her that. Even if it is true. Because she's a Fatui member. Where am I at? Oh no, I don't want to be in here. Here. Yeah, we're all about co-op help on here. And also remember, everyone, that for those of you who do play Genshin, that I do have a redeem specifically for if you have something you're struggling with in Genshin and it's co-opable. All you got to do is redeem it. I think I made it like what 300 chaos drives, so it's like something that like probably everyone has. You just gotta put it in there and let me know, and I will happily help you out. Especially in the early days, yeah.
Another room. Shine down.
Motion to compel.
Illusion shattered. Inazuma shines eternal. I can still. Let me try.
Nah, I got better things to do to play with you. You see, unlike last time, I noticed to go in full power. Don't hold back with these suckers. Nope, hit them with everything you got right from the start.
Please appreciate this. Pardon me. Take flight.
Incinerate.
Yeah, you were right. It really does suck. That is not something you want them to catch you with. Period. Or I'm gonna do the same thing I did with DBL to Genshin and Hanukkah Star Rail. What's that? What even is DBL? Probably over here. Now I will say this. One thing about Genshin, that I try to tell anybody who's gonna get into it is that it is kind of one of those games where if you're gonna get into it, it's kind of one of those games where you gotta play it. Dragon Ball Legends, okay, I don't know that one. But you kind of gotta play it at least a little bit every day. Like, there's definitely days where I play it like I'm playing it right now, where I'm doing a lot of stuff in it. And then there are days where I'll just get in just to do my dailies, really quick, run some domains, and go to bed. If you ain't trying to play a game where you kind of got to get on it a little bit every single day, you don't want to get into Genshin. I'm here to tell you. Oh, no, you don't. Seen that coming. Well, I mean, you don't have to do the banners. I didn't do banners for a good minute. But I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that, like, it's like definitely banners can really make this game work a lot more in your favor when you start getting them really good characters. But do you have to do it? No. Alright, now that we ran through all of those. Excuse me. So we need 3 of those and 16 of those. I wonder. Yeah, like, I would definitely say, especially somebody who's just getting into the game, there's only select banners that I'd be like, yo, if you can, go for this banner. So, like, they're about to rerun her banner, Raiden Shogun. I will say, if you can get her, that's great, because she's still considered one of, if not the best character in the game. Because she can do it all. The only thing she can't do is heal. But if you have a healer on your party, she can make them heal faster. So it's like... But, like, then there's gonna be a lot of banners where it's like, you don't really have to pull for that banner. Get out of here. For real? Ooh. Can I make enough of these? No, I can't. Wait, but I'm gonna make some of these, though. Ooh. So I need 16 of these. Damn. Dang it. Oh, I'm so close. Oh, man. Oh, that hurt me to my soul. It hurt me to my soul, bruh. Oh. Am I really about to sit here and Google, like, where all they could be at? Because I know there's more of them out here. Hold on, I'm about to do, because no, that's too close. I can get that today. Hold up. That's too close. Let me see. Tui operatives location. Aim 8. Damn, there are only a few of them. Woo! They are not in a lot of spots. Wow. Thank you for the hydrate. Let me go ahead and do that right quick. All right, well, let's go hunting. Let's see if we can get him. See if we can do a boys. All right, so how is that at? Oh, over here. Yeah, pretty much. Like, I don't wail, and I haven't really wailed except for Raiden Shogun, but Raiden Shogun is the ill, so that's why I did. Okay. Pretty sure the one all the way out there, we already did this one, but we're gonna go look anyway. If I can manage to find 6 more. Alright, I'm pretty sure I already fought this one. There's one over there, though. Let me go ahead and kill this one. Who said anything about running? I didn't think you hit the ground.
It's finally time to meet up with everyone. Paimon even dreamt of making the film last night. If Paimon remembers right, we're meeting at Hotel de Boer. Let's get going.
Well, that's gonna have to wait, Paimon, because I'm a little busy right now. Alright, let's see. So, here we gotta go across one of those little islands over there. It's the bigger one over there. Okay. Ayaka, do your thing. Yeah, see, yesterday I didn't want to do all this, but today I'm like, look, that's a little too close. I'm about to go hunting. I surely am. I'm gonna down and get you now. Yas. Alright, I'm pretty sure I did fight this one already. Ooh. I'll take that, thank you. Alright. So... And then there was... Well, no, hold on. Wait. Okay, yeah, so it would have been right there. So now we already did that one. Alright, cool. Follow the path. That would be lit. I ain't even gonna lie. That would be so lit, Spirit. Oh, by the way, Ghost, if you're still here, I haven't heard back from Sonk about what you asked me about. At this point, I would probably say I would probably just go with, probably it's gonna be my character. But I also know that, you know, with the holidays and everything, probably was just really busy and, you know, probably, yeah, you know, so. I just wanted to address that. I don't want you to feel like I forgot about it. All right, I'm pretty sure the one that's over here, we already fought. Yeah, they don't have a lot of spawn points for these things. All right, and there's another one off to this way a little. And if there's no more out here, that's fine. Just, I know that this game loves to say you've got them all, but when really there's a couple more, not a lot, but a couple more placid around here.
Illusion shattered. Take flight.
They're definitely not doing any good here. Now, the better question is, why do they have Paimon say that? Lord. Whoa. I'm intrigued what's happening here. What is this? What the... Can't even go up there. Interesting. We can find another way in here. You've caught my attention now. What the hell are they doing in here? And then after this, we'll go over to the other part of the mainland and see what they got going on over there. Two over that way. Alright, we can't get in up here. Doesn't look like. Your soul hurts? Why? What's up? Ooh, shit. Hey, girl, don't you fall from this height. Yeah, she's a pricey bee. She's a pricey bee. Cool. Wait. Surprise, motherfucker! Not a Fatui operative, but I'll take it.
We can definitely write this off as incidental gains.
They just sitting there chilling, plotting and scheming, and all of a sudden I come over there and wreck their shit. And who has any guilt about it? Not me. None at all. I don't give a shit. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a shit. I don't give a fuck. Now if I give a shit, I might just give a fuck, but I don't give a shit, so I don't give a... What was that? I see there's one over this wall. Almost at hall wall. I don't think so. I'm pretty sure that's one we already took out. Yeah, I think we already handled that one. Okay, then we need to go all the way over there. Oh, wonderful. Alright, we're getting off track a little bit. You still have enough storage for Final Fantasy Rebirth because you know how to pre-order. I feel you. You on PS5? I started on PS4, so hey, go for it. You can always connect your account and have a PC version of the same account later if you want to. That's what I did, just because it did get to a point where having it on PC was more convenient, but I still get it on PlayStation sometimes. Sometimes I just don't feel like getting my computer. Alright, now I'm pretty sure if there's one over this way, we hadn't fought this one. Okay. I need to wait and let my stamina chart back up. Standing on this mountain. Didn't they just release them though? Can we talk about that? Like, I finally seen that they released them, and they're about to phase out the old PS5s for those. I have to go look. I know they're announced, if nothing else. Huh. Well, would you look at that? Wasn't even looking for you, but I'll take you. Well, I ain't waiting for it, bro. I already waited long enough to get a regular one, and now I'd have waited even longer for the Slim. So, no, the Slims come out, I'm getting that, and that's just gonna be it. I got games that I'm dying to have on PS5, and I'm like, I can't wait no more. Alright, I'm pretty confident in saying that whichever one is out this way, we definitely haven't fought it. So, and it's supposed to be right around here. Probably somewhere on this path. Where is she hiding? Right there.
Please appreciate this. Inazuma shines eternal.
Ooh, we right here at the edge of the doggone bounds too? Woo! Go ahead, put that out right now. No, come the other way, come the other way, come the other way.
How about we explore the area ahead of us later?
Fuck.
How about we explore the area ahead
Okay.
of us later?
I'm about to say, Paimon, if you don't let me get my freaking reward, I swear to God. Alright. Wait, wrong button. This is like a job 4?
Brace yourselves.
Oh, well, fuck me. Fine. That works too. Alright, that's all the ones on this side of the map. So we can close this map out. And go to this one. Wait. Isn't that the same one? Oh. Oh, okay, I see. Okay. Yeah, Shadow can't hold out no more. He need a PS5. He need that. They need that. See, I still do it. Alright, so let's see. How many were we short? We were short 6. And... oh, man. Damn. Still short. Short 4 more. Bruh. That hurt me to my soul. Hurt me to my soul. And I know I can't buy no more, can I? Oh yeah, I can. Oh shit, hold up. I don't know if that's gonna be enough, but we about to try. Hold up. Bro! That deserves a... oh, clutch.
Congratulations!
Thank you. I'm flabbergasted that actually worked. Let's go. Maximum power. Now we just gotta finish getting her up to maximum power. We'll get it though. The fuck is this? I know where those are. We'll get her built up. I ain't rushing on that part. Okay, now that we got that done, I guess we can go back to the little story quest. Can't believe I was actually able to get it.
Ayaka, Ymira, you're already here!
Good morning. Xavier said yesterday afternoon went well.
Yeah, and how about you, Ayaka? What were you up to yesterday?
After we split up, Ayato went to see Udex Nervilech at the Palais Mermonia. I was originally thinking of going with him, but he said he could manage it himself. He told me to go see the sights around Fontaine and to enjoy the local culture. So I
We don't know what Paimon is. Paimon is just the world's greatest traveler.
Yeah, you
companion.
wouldn't believe what we saw there. 2 mechanical puppets that were dancing together. You've already seen them, right?
The Dirge of Coppelia and the Nemesis of Coppelius.
Yeah, those two. Amazing.
That's too much Hydro Daddy power. Yeah.
We sat and watched for quite a while. It was mesmerizing. Like we could keep watching them forever.
Facts. I really could.
It was the same for us the first time we saw them, too.
Afterwards, we went swimming at the beach. Well, diving to be exact. It was the first time I ever breathed underwater. I held Ayaka's hand and we counted down together. 3, 2, 1, and then splash! We were beneath the waves.
Fast forward. Or fast travel.
At first, I didn't dare to open my mouth. But once I couldn't hold my breath any longer, I decided to take a big breath in. Turns out, the water wasn't as salty as I imagined. It didn't really taste like anything at all. Before I knew it, I was breathing like normal down there. It was an amazing feeling. Ayaka said I was too nervous and needed to loosen my grip. She got used to everything way faster than I did.
This is cute.
I knew that the Traveler could do it, so I had no doubt we could do it too. That helped me feel at ease as soon as we dove in. The underwater world in Fontaine truly is beautiful. I love seeing the Romaritime flowers blossoming underwater, like little candles lighting up the streets at night.
Yeah, and there were so many creatures that we've never seen in Inazuma. Like those fish that shimmer like a sword blade. Whoosh! Oh, and those big fish that call when they see people.
Ooh. Oh, you mean Hunter's Rays and Blubber Beast.
I just love the name Blubber Beast. Just wait till Pops and the others hear about this. They probably won't believe a word I say.
Where your camera at? Where your water camera?
Yoimiya was down there for quite a while. It was dark before we finally rode the aqua bus back to the city. I figured she'd want to sleep in today.
Yeah, even I was worried that I wouldn't be able to get up. I still felt like I was drifting in the waves when I went to sleep last night. But as soon as I woke up today, I remembered that we'd all be shooting a film together, and I was ready to go.
Speaking of the film, where's everybody else?
My brother and Xavier were speaking to the restaurant owner about using the place as a filming location. They should be here soon. As for
Crap
the
my neck.
others, we're here.
What's the end goal of Gitchin? We don't know yet.
Please excuse my tardiness. I just finished the Special Patrol's 6-mile morning jog.
Woo.
Wait, 6 miles?
Hell no.
I'm so tired. I heard you all chatting, so I decided to come down. I sure could use some of that endless energy everyone else has.
Somebody get this girl some coffee.
Everyone.
Boarding. Can someone fetch me a cup of coffee? More milk, hold the sugar.
Sure, I'd be happy to do that for you. No, you can't go anywhere. Please, have a seat over here so I can get started on your makeup. The last thing I want is coffee stains on my costumes.
She's so
I can get the coffee.
pretentious.
It's the perfect job for an assistant.
Oh yeah, Mia gonna drive Fiona crazy with all that balanced energy she has until Fiona wakes up.
So much energy. Seriously, what's her secret?
Called it.
Oh, Yoimiya's always like that. But you sure look exhausted, Farina. It's because you're not used to waking up so early, huh?
Of course not. I spent the whole night reading the novel from cover to cover, marking sections that either need to be omitted or adapted.
Wow. Paimon didn't expect you to be so thorough.
I did.
Well, I was the biggest star in all of Fontaine after all. It takes more than just a pretty face to earn a reputation like that. I know how to get serious when the situation calls for it. I went all out when I was acting as an Archon, so why wouldn't I do the same for my own life?
Here's your coffee, Director Farina.
Don't spill it. Don't spill it. Oh. Wait.
Oh, thank you. The sound of being called director and the aroma of coffee feels almost as refreshing as hearing the birds chirping in the morning.
It seems everyone has managed to arrive on time.
Thank God she didn't spill it. Oh, she got the milk and sugar amounts right.
We've reached an
Or
agreement with the
milk and no
restaurant
sugar.
owner. We are free to use the second floor to shoot our film.
Same. I recommend what Spirit says.
He is
I even did that on my
looking forward
PS4.
to our film, and hopes that providing his restaurant as a filming location will attract more customers. Well then, Mr. Xavier, I'll leave the rest to you.
Okay, thanks. First, I'd like to introduce our new members. This is our prop manager, Veronique. She'll be in charge of all the film's props and items. And this is Bono, our lighting technician. He'll be in charge of lighting and illumination to set up each scene's atmosphere.
Wow. Sure feels like we have some real professionals joining the crew now.
First of all, please allow me to first express my sincerest gratitude to everyone in the crew. When my investor informed me yesterday that he wouldn't be able to provide the funds, I really thought that this was the nail in the coffin for this film. I had no idea that I'd find so many people willing to help me on such short notice. Thank you. Thank you all from the bottom of my heart.
No need to be so cordial, Mr. Xavier. We're all honored to be a part of this.
Your works made a profound impression on me when I saw them back in Inazuma. I am sure that someday, this film will be remembered as a prime example of cultural exchange between Fontaine and Inazuma.
Yes, the story is the reason I agreed to join. I can't bear to even imagine what this film would look like without the very best director.
All right, Fiorina.
Anyway, I would like to make a promise to everyone that as the producer of this film, I'll do whatever I can to ensure that everything goes as smoothly as possible. This is not just my film. It also embodies the thoughts and feelings of every person here, as well as the endless effort we are about to pour into it. So, without further ado, the Two Musketeers will officially begin filming now! You may take it from here, Director Farina.
All right. Listen up, everyone.
Oh, here we go.
The first scene takes place when the two young musketeers are living at the Baron's home, still unaware of all that is about to happen to them. We'll need props and lighting to set the scene. Our lead actors can go get their makeup done, and extras, please take this time to go over your positions.
Whoa. Seems Farina's really kicking things into gear as the director.
Is everyone clear? I don't want anyone traipsing around the set like umbrella finches. All right, cameras will start rolling as soon as the set is ready. Let's make a film that'll make some serious waves in Fontaine. Not the kind of waves that drown people.
Fiorina, you don't have to clarify. You don't have to clarify. We get it. The poor thing, anxiety.
She's still a bit traumatized by that.
Yeah, that's a little PTSD weekend out. We got you, Fiorina. It's okay. It's okay.
Anyway, let's go see if there's anything we can do to help.
Like, somebody will give that girl a hug right quick. Hey, let me give you a hug right quick.
I don't need any help here. Why don't you try asking someone else?
Not my diagnosis, but alright. I just want to give you a hug, fam.
How about here?
A little more to the left.
You got it.
Hey, Yoimiya, do you need a hand?
No, I'm fine. You know, doing the lighting is kind of like designing a fireworks show.
Yeah, I don't see that happening, though. It's Fiorina we're talking about.
The lights will create. I heard that the Traveler will be operating the camera and Paimon will be the clapper loader, right? Those roles are just perfect for the two of you.
Really? Is that because it'll be easy for Paimon to hold the clapperboard while flying?
Well, sure, there's that, but that's not exactly what I meant. I just think that after all your journeys together, you two must have developed a super close bond and just naturally know how to work with each other. If I'm not mistaken, the director will want the cameras rolling as soon as the clapperboard goes clack.
Actually, we start rolling before that. The copperboard just gets edited out in post-production. Facts.
Oh, I see. It's amazing to see the magic behind filmmaking.
Yoimiya, we need lights over there too.
Oh, on it! I've got to get back to work. Chat with you later. Oh, it's exciting to see so many people working together to bring the film to life.
Seems like Yoimiya's really getting into it.
Oh yeah.
But she was right. We do have a super close bond, don't we?
Of course.
Paimon's really happy to hear that.
Who else could you? That's the hostess. Ah. Shiori.
Ayaka has mentioned you to me before. She said that you two were great friends when you were kids.
No talking. I'm thinking about how to do your eyeshadow.
Ah, yes.
I mean, if you
To
turn
help
into
me
a pill and
really
sell
look
that
the
shit, people wouldn't need
achieve
energy
a
drinks
more
anymore. I know, right?
Young and naive look for this scene.
Are you saying the wrinkles around my eyes are too deep?
You just have too much of a calculating look in your eyes.
Oh my god.
You sure don't mince your words. It seems you really haven't changed much.
Quiet.
Alright.
So, this is a real musket?
No, it's just a prop weapon.
Not bad. Have you seen a real musket before?
Only in books and newspapers. I made this one based on the relative shape and proportions I saw in reference images. When we're filming, some special gunpowder will be applied around the muzzle, which will help create the flash and smoke effects of a real gun being fired.
Which means it'll be up to the actors to portray the recoil.
That's right. The sound effects for gunshots will also be added in post-production.
Thank you, Veronique. I think I know where to start now. However, the musket's gears and firing pin could still use some work. Adding some wear on the metallic components will make them appear more realistic. Also, be sure to rub the muskets with some oil each time before we start shooting. That'll give the impression that the firearms have been well maintenanced.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
You seem to know a lot, Miss Chevres. I assume you use these types of firearms on a regular basis?
Yes, I perform routine maintenance on my weapons every day. Just like we as people need to eat and sleep, muskets need to be cleaned and maintained.
I also perform similar care for my sword every day, and familiarize myself with its shape and weight, to the point where it feels like a natural extension of my body.
Yes, this way, our weapons will never betray us in the heat of battle.
Yes, well said. It seems we have the same philosophy on this topic.
I like it. I like it.
Oh, sounds like they found a common interest to talk about.
Though these props differ from the muskets I use, I can still give you some pointers.
Good. I look forward to your instruction.
First and foremost, never point the weapon at anyone, regardless of whether it's a real or prop weapon or whether you're holding it or it's on the table. This holds for any time when you're not actively engaging an enemy.
Okay,
Facts.
understood.
When aiming the musket, extend your arm so that it's level with your shoulder, and use your eye to look down the weapon's sights.
Like this?
Not bad. Now, try saying your lines.
This is the end of the road for you.
Woo!
Good. Now turn your body a little.
Ayaka.
That way, you'll give your enemy less of a target to work with. And relax your shoulders. Here, allow me to demonstrate. This is the end of the road for you.
Okay.
Excuse me, Miss Chiori.
Chio's like, oh, what the hell do you think you're doing?
Director Farina, there's something I wish to discuss with you.
Oh? What is it? Like this?
Yes, much better.
What do you think?
I do see your point. But are you sure you wish to do this?
I believe it would be most fitting.
Well, if you insist. All right, I understand.
Ayato, what are you doing?
Miss Ayaka, Miss Chevres, Could the two of you please come over here?
Wait, let me guess. They're gonna put Traverse instead of Ayako. Or no, she'll play the other part instead of Ayato. Which honestly, yeah, I agree with that. That fits a lot better.
Huh? What's going on? Are we gonna start filming?
Which also explains why they showed those two on the promos. I was like, when Ayato showed up, I was like, what's he doing here? And I remember seeing him in the promos.
I have a question for you, Miss Chevres. Would you be willing to play the role of a musketeer?
What?
To clarify, I would like to turn over my role to Miss Chevres.
But, brother...
Don't worry, Ayaka. I actually view this as a good thing. I was becoming troubled trying to set aside some time to speak to the staff at the Palais Mermonia. I would like to have some conversations about the cultural exchange between our two countries, and I've heard that the bureaucratic process here can get rather complicated. Now, I will be able to focus on my work. Besides, you also know that I'm not really one for public performances.
Are you really sure? From a director's point of view, I also felt like the relationship between the two musketeers in the original story could be improved. The older brother in the story plays the lead role with his overbearing character, but this causes his character to overshadow that of his sister, and the theme of the two supporting and relying on each other isn't conveyed very well.
Okay.
But if we were to change the siblings to two sisters of a similar age, then that aspect of the story might come through more clearly. Also, I've seen you instructing Ayaka. That cold and dignified personality is exactly what we need for the older musketeer.
Of
I can
course,
see that.
Even with all these insights, the decision should still be made by Miss Chevres.
Yeah.
Chevres mentioned that she really likes the story, right? Paimon bets that she'll take the role.
But she will still have to prioritize her work. And we don't know if she's a big fan of acting.
All right, I'll take the role.
Hey!
Good. It's decided then. I'll get started on making edits to the script. We'll also need to make some immediate adjustments to the lighting, props, and costumes. I have a feeling that our adaptation will be even better than the original story.
You're doing a great favor for me, Miss Chevres. You have my gratitude.
Don't mention it. I like this character, so if anything, I should be the one thanking you.
Well, since my brother is the one who brought up the idea, I suppose there's no need to worry. Let's go, Miss Chevres. I look forward to working with you.
Please, just call me Chevres.
Yeah, good luck with that with Ayaka. Homegirl is very formal.
Seems like you're really going out of your way to solve the problem I was having with your makeup.
Surely you jest, Chiori. I assure you that I was mostly motivated by a desire to spend more time on formal business.
Oh, come on. You really think I'd buy that? According to what I've heard from Ayaka, her brother is someone who can juggle 10 different matters at the same time. I'm sure you have other reasons for backing out.
Perhaps.
Things
Ayaka always said she wanted to go out and see more of the world, just like the Traveler. But I feel that she needs not only to see other nations, but also to make some different kinds of friends. I think it would be harder for her to make new connections with me constantly by her side. I would like to give her some space.
Aww.
Alright, go on. Spoil her some more.
Ayato, it's too bad you're stepping down from the role. Paimon really wanted to see you act as a musketeer.
This is justice.
No need to poke fun at me. I'd wager that you also felt that I wasn't the best candidate for the role.
It's a little hard for Paimon to imagine you saying those lines.
So, are you going to go back to work now?
Yes. I've made an appointment to meet some people from the Palais Mermonia. Now, I will have some more time to prepare.
Traveler, get the camera ready. Paimon, get the clapperboard. Actors, to your positions. We're about to start shooting the first scene.
Go on now. And please take good care of Ayaka.
Yep, don't worry.
You can count on us. Good luck with your work.
Thank you. I look forward to seeing the film when it's finished.
Alright, now that we're all here, let me help set the scene for everyone. The first scene takes place when our two main characters are still living at the Baron's estate. They've been ostracized and verbally abused by others in the household, but they still have no idea why. We want to capture how naive and innocent they are, despite their pain. Chevres will be playing the role of the older sister, Tulip, and Ayaka will be the younger sister, Iris. Be sure to get close-ups of the main characters at the right moment. Silence on the set! Lights, camera, action!
Let's go!
Tulip, Mother's been out for quite a while now.
Perhaps she went to pick some flowers on the way home. You know how she loves flowers.
Iris, Tulip, I'm home.
Mother! You were out for so long, we were beginning to worry about you.
I'm sorry, but I'm back now.
We actually get to
safe
pick.
and sound.
Interesting.
Here, I brought your favorite treat. Apple turnovers.
Mother, what are those bruises on your hand?
Huh? What bruises? Oh, I must have bumped into something while I was working yesterday.
But I didn't notice them this morning.
Then perhaps they're from when I accidentally tripped when I was out just now. By the way, did you have fun playing at home? What's the matter, Iris?
Well, we've realized
Have to focus
that
on her.
no one really wants to play with us.
They even took Iris's doll and spat at us.
Ugh.
And they even called us names. They said we were...
Can I point out Ayaka is doing oh man, she's really hamming up for being the younger sister. She's sounding so much younger. She's kind of ooh-ooing her voice up. That's so cool.
Shh. It's all right. Don't worry. Girls, listen to me. It doesn't matter what anyone says. Don't listen to them. No one can define you with such words. You both have wonderful lives ahead of you. Just like your names. You will both blossom like
Probably should have did a
beautiful
pan shot with that
flowers.
one, actually.
Maybe your time to blossom hasn't quite come yet. But one day, you two will bloom more beautifully than anything else. Don't let the soil you're in now ruin your future beauty. Understand? My dear daughters.
And cut! Not bad. The actors' emotions were all on point. Let's keep that take. Also, if our clapper loader could avoid shouting...
Hi, Abe. Thanks for coming to the stream. I knew she was going to put that up. I knew she was going to point that out.
Great. I was a little worried that my nerves would get the better of me. What about you, Chevres?
I felt fine. The lines weren't too difficult at all. Seems like Farina must have adapted the role nicely.
Day was alright. Still on recovery. But I'm almost all 100%.
You should have more confidence.
Thank you for your encouragement.
Positions, everyone! We'll move on to the next scene after we try a few more camera angles.
How was your day?
This scene is when our two characters return home, only to discover their mother has been murdered.
Oh.
Ready? Lights! Camera! Action!
Good job, Paimon.
We're back! Mother? What's wrong, Tulip?
Ooh.
Iris, stay away!
Huh? Why? What's... Mother!
Good reaction.
Mother... She's...
poison in this cup.
I could have sworn I've seen this kind of cup before.
Those aristocrats. They didn't even try to cover up their actions. Iris, we need to leave this place.
Leave? But now that Mother is gone, where can we even go?
Anywhere. All I know is that we can't stay in this house.
But are we just going to let them get away with this?
We'll have our revenge, I promise you. Just
Thank you for the pasta check, because I was definitely shrimping.
Come on, let's go.
They should have had the camera right in so you could see both of their faces.
No, wait. We can't just leave Mother here like this. At least let me leave this rose with her. That's why we went out in the first place. To buy her this flower.
All right. Goodbye, Mother. We'll avenge you. Someday.
And cut! Beautiful! Great performance!
That was a really good performance.
Oh my, you're so amazing, Ayaka! And were those real tears I saw? How did you do it?
I was surprised too.
Yeah, put an applause on that. That was good.
As soon as Director Farina said action, I told myself not to think about anything. I just felt the weight of the moment and became the character.
Ayaka's such a natural actress, bro. It's so good.
You clear your mind and focus only on what's happening in front of you.
Ayaka's performance was amazing. Have I discovered an acting prodigy?
Yo.
Everyone, we need to move on to the next scene.
Yo. Come on, Furita. Even you kind of feeling it. You say like, damn. I didn't think it was gonna be that good. See, that's me though. Like, bruh, I remember every time I had somebody join in for like Nekapara, and I know they're gonna do great, but then like their turn comes up, and it's just like, what? Oh my god, you know?
Are we done already? But Paimon wants to keep playing with the clapperboard. How do you feel, Traveler? Is your arm sore from holding the camera all day?
A little bit, but it was a lot of fun.
Good work, you two.
You too, Shivers. You were quite the actress today.
I've read this novel many times before. I have a good grasp of my character's mindset. Anyway, do you remember my request from yesterday?
Of course.
Oh, right! We were having so much fun that Paimon nearly forgot. You have a case where the murders seem really similar to the cases in the novel, right? So, how are they similar exactly?
In the story, the main characters grow up to become two musketeers, always using their guns to carry out their revenge. And on each of the victims, they place a rainbow rose as a signal that they've returned.
So you mean there were rainbow roses in your case too?
Yes, that's correct. We found rainbow roses just like in the novel. Seems like you're connecting the dots now.
Oh, that does sound pretty concerning. Especially after seeing the script today. Ooh, now Paimon can't stop wondering what kind of ulterior motive the murderer might have. What do you think, Traveler? You're smart. Paimon wants to hear your thoughts.
If we're only there to assist, then I think we can join the case.
Good. On behalf of Fontaine's Special Security and Surveillance Patrol, thank you for your dedication to justice. There's no time to lose. We should start investigating right away. Follow me.
Huh? Right now? Well, we just got done filming all day.
That was cute to do. She's doing alright. I know she had a trip for her birthday, and I'm sure she probably had a really good time at the holidays. I need to check in with her actually to see how she's doing.
That's how one of my favorite books always puts it, at least.
I know she was on break for a while though. Like, I think she just started streaming a little bit. right
Let's
before the
start by checking out
holidays.
some workshops that sell mechanical components. If the culprit is making their own weapons, it's very likely that they'll visit those sort of places.
But I think her last stream was right before the holidays. And I'm pretty sure she travels for the holidays, so probably taking a small break while she's doing that, doing the whole family thing.
Welcome to Le Show's Clockwork Workshop. How can I help you?
Hello. I'd like to know if anyone has purchased some special components lately.
Special components? Sorry, could you be more specific?
I mean the kind of components that aren't typically used for clockwork toys, but for firearms.
Huh? For firearms? No, we don't sell those sort of things here.
Don't misunderstand. I'm not here to cause any trouble. We are merely investigating a case, and we're hoping that you could cooperate.
Well, to be completely honest, I'm not even sure what kind of components that would entail.
Has anyone ever purchased components here as an individual rather than on behalf of an organization?
We have a lot of customers who buy toys, but those who buy components are all regular customers who buy in bulk on behalf of their organization.
Is that so? I understand. Thank you for your cooperation.
You're welcome. It's the least I can do.
Let's do it this way. It's a little faster. A little suspect, yeah. A little bit.
Oh, hey, Chevrolet. Run out of oil for your musket again?
Hello, Estelle. I want to know if anyone has come to your shop recently to order some firearm components.
Oh, is this another case? Let me think. I don't think so. Some people have requested that I make some prop guns for the Fontanalia Film Festival, but I refused all of those requests.
Oh? Why's that?
Because there's no profit! I only make things here that can do some real heavy lifting. I don't have the energy to make some new molds just for the festival.
Then has anybody come specifically looking for mechanical components?
Well, I usually sell off my scrap to the fleuve cendre. I don't typically give them to one specific person.
I understand. Thanks for your cooperation.
Don't mention it. Always happy to have the Musketeers' patronage.
Thank you.
Seems like we haven't found any leads to go off yet.
Yeah, unfortunately. All right, let's head to Fleuve Cendre next.
Huh? Are you sure? People might not be so thrilled to see the captain of the special patrol there.
You think so, huh? Then I guess you don't know.
Don't know what?
Huh? No what?
That I grew up in Fleuve Cendre.
Oh. Word? Headed back to the Spina. Is Navi gonna show up? We get to see my other baby?
Hello, I'd like to ask some questions.
I don't know anything.
Damn.
Don't worry, I'm not here to arrest anybody.
You say that now.
It's the truth. Here, Take this as my guarantee.
Wait, did Paimon just see what she thinks she saw? Is the captain of the special patrol bribing a citizen?
Shh, keep your lips sealed and no one will ever know. Besides, it's called buying info.
Seems you're different from the other guards. What do you want to know?
Have you heard anything related to muskets in Fleuve Cendre lately? Anything at all?
Muskets, huh? All I know is that about 2 weeks ago, we started hearing some loud noises at night. So loud that it's been waking me up.
Were they gunshots?
Possibly. It's hard to tell around here. Someone's house collapsing, a pipe exploding somewhere, it's all the same. But the noises I'm talking about definitely happened after I fell asleep.
Do you know where the noises were coming from?
I don't remember clearly.
Is it that you don't remember, or that you need to think about it some more?
You tell me.
Then please, think about it some more.
She's giving her even more Mora!
Damn. I didn't see anything. Maybe she's just giving out some pâté de fruit.
The noises came from the end of the southern waterway. I came out and had a look for myself when I wasn't sleeping well, but I didn't dare get too close. That's all I know.
All right, I'll take your word for it.
Thanks for the pâté de fruit.
No need to be surprised. I grew up here, remember? I know how to get people around here to talk.
What talk? I want some pâté de fruit too.
My apologies, I'm all out of sweets. Though I do have some other tempting snacks in my custody. Fries, fried chicken, and even onion rings.
Oh, that sounds good.
Taking care of junk food is my responsibility. You're better off sticking to your normal, nutritious diet. Now then.
Oh, that's fucked up. How you gonna do me like that, cuz? Oh, we was on the same team.
It's been a while, Tetro.
Please, just get on with your request.
I want to know if you've heard anybody talking about muskets.
Alright, bro, give me the fried chicken. Facts. I want that chicken, bro.
Information isn't free, you know.
I've heard that bandits have been extremely active in the countryside recently, and they've been affecting the delivery of goods to Poisson. I can allocate some more manpower to help out with that problem. What do you say?
You're still as helpful as ever. One of our men got
with your Gohan looking haircut.
Lost his gun. 3 days later, it turned up in the corner here.
What's weird about that? He just forgot where he put it, right?
This is Fleuve Cendre, my friend. Anything of value left in the tavern won't ever make it to the next day. But that gun turned out to be an exception. It didn't get any new wear and tear on it, and didn't even appear to have been fired. We were quite mystified as to what could have happened.
I suspect it came back because the weapon was already known to the guards.
You mean, a criminal was afraid the Marechaussee Phantom would use the shot marks to track them down? Maybe. But if that's the case, the culprit really took great care to avoid getting caught.
I didn't say anything about a criminal.
I know, right?
Sandra, knowing who was killed is as easy as knowing what clothes you're wearing today. It's the guy living in the East Side, isn't it? I've never liked him. Every time he's here, he just orders a drink and sits there with a nasty look in his eyes.
So, who was the one who lost the gun in the first place?
Don't bother. Even if you ask, he wouldn't admit to owning a gun to some strangers. Not to mention the captain of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol.
He's right.
I know you grew up here, Chevros. Even though you're on good terms with the Spina, you've still been gone too long. Not many people know you here now, and a lot of people don't like the Special Patrol.
I know.
So take my advice and don't show your face too much around here. It's for your own safety.
I'll come and go as I please, and I'm afraid I'll be appearing more often due to my work.
I'm about to say, how you gonna tell her not to come down here?
Don't say I didn't.
That's her choice. I mean, if someone tries to fuck with it, they're gonna end up locked up. So, I mean, What they gonna do? What they gonna do? Try to jump a freaking officer? That ain't gonna be smart. Should I grew up around here? Maybe I want to go visit my old home. How you gonna tell me not to come down here? Fucker.
What's all this?
Thanks for the hug.
Some barrels as well as some liquor bottles?
Yes, but have a closer look, Paimon.
One of them looks shot.
Even though somebody has purposefully tried to clean them up, these are
Caught it.
obviously marks from musket bullets.
Your fried chicken hot or cold? Hot.
In other words, someone was here trying
Absolutely.
to shot. They were using the barrels and bottles for target practice.
Could it have been the killer?
Your guess is as good as mine. Although many people at Fleuve Sandra own guns,
Gotta be
few
hot like
had
it just
the
came out the
numbers,
doggone skillet.
and even fewer would go to such lengths to hide markings from practice shots. Anyway, let's go. There might be more to this.
Damn, I really want some fried chicken now. Woo.
Seems like that's all we'll be able to uncover for today.
Paimon feels like we managed to learn a lot more here than up on the surface.
Yes. Assuming that everything we found is indeed connected to our suspect, then their timeline was probably something like this. A month ago, our suspect found a gun and took it home to disassemble it. Once he'd figured out its mechanics, he brought it back. In the following weeks, he used some parts to create his own makeshift musket, and took it to the Fleuve Sandra for target practice. Then, a few days ago, he found his target and carried out the murder. Once the deed was done, he left a rainbow rose on the body, just like the scene in the novel.
That all makes sense to Paimon, but we're still no closer to figuring out the killer's identity.
About the guy who died.
The deceased was a resident of Fleuve Sandra. It's said that he was a poor, solitary man.
But if we're following the novel, shouldn't the guy have been a nobleman?
Yeah, that's also something I'm trying to figure out. If we are indeed following the novel, and there's a story behind the murder, then this murder should be an act of vengeance. But according to our investigation, the deceased didn't have any enemies. He was no saint, but no one's heard of a rival who hated him enough to shoot him dead, much less care to leave a rose on his body. What message is the killer trying to convey, and to whom exactly?
Could it be the novelist?
We've thoroughly investigated that possibility. He claims to have spent the whole day at the Opera House on the day of the murder, and the staff there have confirmed his account.
Okay, so he has an alibi.
Not only that, he lacks a credible motive as well. He has a family of his own, and both of his parents are still alive. I've looked into his records. He was adopted at the age of 6, and all the proper procedures were followed. There are also records of him at an orphanage before then. In the story, the mother of the 2 musketeers was murdered after the children turned 10. Of course, he could have changed the children's ages, but I don't want to assume anything without evidence. More importantly, I've also had a chat with him in person. He didn't seem like the kind of person who would pull the trigger to kill a man.
Then, what should we do now? We have all this new information, but it doesn't help us move forward.
Investigations take time. I didn't expect us to catch the culprit in just a
I
second.
know, like, oh, please don't be.
Let's spend the next few days filming with the crew. We can continue the investigation once we're done with the film. I'm sure that given time, new leads will present themselves.
Wait, but weren't you saying Intel is like small, remote islands in the middle of the sea just a moment ago? Wouldn't you just miss them if you were to stop looking?
Ah, but the book had more than one reference to the islands, Paimon.
Oh? What else did it say then?
As long as you spend enough time sailing through the fog, you'll eventually come across an island.
The plot thickens. Oh, whoa, excuse me. I think we are gonna go ahead and call it there, just because my body is definitely getting really tired. So I gotta start doing stuff and moving around, otherwise I'm gonna end up passing out, and I really can't afford to do that at this point. So, as my final thing before I log off, I'm gonna do that. I'll use one tomorrow. All right. Close this down and go back to this chatting screen. All right. Well, I hope everyone had a good time with the stream tonight. I don't know why that came out almost like I was trying to channel freaking Subina. I know I had a good time hanging with each and every one of y'all tonight. As always, I appreciate y'all coming to hang out very, very, very much. I will try, keyword try, to stream again tomorrow. I probably thank you for being here. My pleasure to stream for y'all. I probably will not be streaming on not tomorrow night, Saturday night, because I will be at a friend's for her birthday party. So I'll be out there all night. So probably will not stream that night. But other than that, I will be good. Ooh, excuse me. Now I said I wanted to try to do a Genshin raid, and looks like all the people that I was gonna consider raiding for Genshin are no longer online. So let me see if we can try to find. Thank you. If we can try to find somebody who is online and show them some love tonight. Let's see. Well, here's one person. Fellow VTuber. Canadian. Oh, what's up, Faye? Long time to see you. Thank you for coming to the stream. Alright, I'll keep this person in mind. Let me go look at another person. Looks like they're finishing up the quest, actually. So I would like to find another option, just because I don't want to be spoiled, since I'm still working on the mission myself. Let's see. Now we're starting to delve into those who would not be speaking English. Alright, let's see who this got going on. No, not that one. I might have to just go ahead and give it to one of my friends. It's so sad that it's so hard to find some new ones to raid for this game. Like, I feel like it's the worst when it comes to finding new ones on Genshin. If it was other games, I probably would be able to do it. But for Genshin, it is so hard. Yeah, Japanese. Russian. And now we're in, like, people who have, like, really high numbers. I don't know. Fuck it. Let's see. What this person got going on? Based in Australia. I adore chaos. Huh. Wow, I like that word. You know, why the hell not? Let's do it. Warp it to their stream. I'm gonna stop my audio really fast. Pumpkin belongs on pizza. I don't know about that. Like, pumpkin on pizza? What the frick? Yeah, why not? we'll go ahead and pass it over to Vix Allure. Oh, wow. Honestly, I'm gonna give them a clap for that. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. I like that. Alright, so like, yeah. They're doing some Genshin Impact right now. Looks like they are doing... I guess they're also doing the event too, because they're looking for Chevrus, so... But yeah. Oh, you didn't hear it because I turned it off. Oh, shit. I forgot to turn the sound off. Oh, no! Alright, I'll give him another one. Hold on. I forgot to turn it back on because I'm a horrible human being and I'm a scuffed VTuber streamer. There we go. Let's do another one.
Agreed.
Wiggle, 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 wiggle.
That works. Oh wait, so did King come from their channel? Is that how you found me? Or that just popped over in their chat? Anyway, so yeah, we're gonna go raid them. We'll meet somebody new tonight. Hopefully it'll go well. Looks like they are based in Australia. That's awesome. Yep, As Spirit is putting down there. The first raid message is if you are not subscribed to me. The second one is if you are subscribed to me. And I have updated it to where now it is the new one. So it does have both the emotes in there now. That is fixed. So yeah, I hope you all will stick around for the raid. I will see you on the next stream. Remember the name, because where there's light, there's Shadow-terios. Chaos is power, and I'm out of here. Nightness, everybody. For those of you who are new to the channel, we always end with a good hearty chaos control in honor of my teacher, Shadow the Hedgehog, and to teleport to the next streamer. See you on the next one. Take care. Chaos control!